This is Louise Nevillson. Louise Nevillson was an American artist that lived from 1900 to 1988. She is famous for making big wooden sculptures. These sculptures were large, bold, and edgy, and reminded people more of work that men made at the time. This made Nevillson very, very popular, because her work was different than anyone else's. Here's a picture of Louise Nevillson carrying part of one of her giant sculptures. We're going to make our own Louise Nevillson sculpture. First, you guys are going to get a piece of cardboard. Here I'm using a piece of paper, but you guys will use a more sturdy background, a piece of cardboard. You're going to draw a simple shape on your cardboard and then start filling it in with regular glue and pieces of random junk that I've collected. Begin filling in your sculpture by going around the outside edge of your shape. Remember, we're doing a simple shape. The more simple your shape is, the nicer it will look. You could do the first initial of your name in a block letter if you'd like. I chose to do a heart. You might do a star, or even something as simple as a circle, or a rectangle, or a square. Fill in as much of the surface of the sculpture as you can. The more junk you put inside your sculpture, the nicer it will look. After you finish gluing your sculpture, it needs to dry until next time you come to class. I'm going to spray paint your sculptures with some white paint before you come back. This will help your paint to stick better. We're going to paint all of the sculpture with one color of paint. Here I've chosen to paint my heart with green. So I'm getting the green paint in all of the little gaps and spaces on the surface of my sculpture. Remember, sometimes you're going to want to turn your work around so you can see it from another side. Squish your brush down into all of the gaps and be sure you don't leave anything unpainted. This will make your sculpture look really, really nice. Don't forget to get the edges really nice and neat also. We want everyone to know what our shape was that we decided to use for our sculpture. After we paint the inside of the sculpture, the part that has the junk on it, we're going to be coloring around the shape with oil pastels. Don't worry about letting your paint dry first. If some of the paint gets mixed in with the oil pastel, that's okay. It actually will look really interesting. I've chosen to use pink, and I'm also going to add a second color. I hope you guys enjoy this project. Have fun.